So the first thing to do is to get the ground turkey chub out of the freezer. And we'll need to defrost it. I usually defrost it in the microwave because I don't plan ahead.
Okay.
So let's take the plastic off. So go ahead and put that in the microwave. There's a defrost setting. Depress, defrost, auto time, and then the pounds, which I found that needs to be a little more than what it is. I usually do it for 1.5, so we'll do 1.5 pounds, even though it's only a pound. It's frozen really hard, so go ahead and start. Are you going?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a nice heavy pot. Go ahead and put the turkey in there. Okay, put that in the dishwasher. Okay, turn it on to medium high. And use a large spoon to, as it's cooking, you can uncrumble it. Basically, it's still kind of frozen in the middle, but it'll quickly defrost the rest of the way as you break it up. Ground turkey doesn't brown, it doesn't really turn brown like beef does, but it will get white. So when all the pink is done, that's when you're done browning it. So it's getting there, and I like to use fresh garlic because I have one of these cool garlic press things. Squeeze that in there. So I like to add the herbs at this point. I usually use oregano. I'm almost out, so we're just going to use all of that.
Okay.
And thyme. About a teaspoon each. So now I use 1 can of tomato sauce, 1 can of diced tomatoes, and 1 can of tomato paste. That gives me the consistency that I like.
Okay.
You can,
We don't have to worry about the turkey overcooking or anything like that?
no, it's fine. So
Okay.
go ahead and especially once the sauce is in there, it's not going to burn or anything. Stir it up, then do I like to put the paste in next, I don't know why. Okay, and then the diced tomatoes with all the juice and everything in it. Just dip them in there. recycle the steel pans there. Which recycle. I also need to put some salt in. Doesn't have to be exact. That's good. And I like to put a bay leaf or two in. Okay, so what we'll do here is turn the heat down
To what?
to low, about between 2 and low, and put the lid on. And let it simmer for a while.
How long is a while?
Depends on how long you have and what time you want to eat.
Okay. It's like ballpark?
Well, at least 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so why don't you go ahead and take the bay leaf out. Just put it in the compost. And then what we're going to do is add cherries and chili powder. Sometimes I like to add a little sugar to this chili. You can put in cinnamon, depending on what you like your chili to taste like. You can experiment. I usually do put a little bit of sugar in, even in spaghetti sauce. I just forgot.
Recycle?
No, throw away the lids. They don't want those lids in the recycling. And so we could add a little bit of sugar. I usually add just a little bit of sugar. So I usually put in 2 tablespoons of chili powder for the pound of ground beef. Good. You can always taste it and add more if you decide you need to want chili powder.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and put the beans in. I like to use black beans. Just like them better. But there's lots of different beans you could use too. Let it simmer for some more time. You want to taste it again?
I'm good.
Okay.
Alright, so now I'm gonna learn how to make an omelet. I watched a video on YouTube about how to make an omelet, so now I'm gonna try to follow the instructions and make my own omelet. So hopefully I don't screw up. First thing we're gonna do is grate some cheese. So I got the cheese. God dang. Okay, got the cheese. So now I'm going to kind of try to slice up both meats, turkey and salami, because those are the only real meats I have in my house. But whatever. Okay, so meats are done. Now, for the veggie part of the omelet, I got baby spinach in a bag. I have no idea how you're supposed to buy spinach. I've never bought spinach before, so I bought it in a bag. It's probably not the best spinach to buy, but it's still spinach, so yeah. Alright, now, since that's already ready to go, got all of the ingredients prepared, so now it's time for the eggs. Alright, so now we got our 4 eggs. Now we're gonna mix them up. I would use a whisk, but I'm kind of lazy, so I'm just gonna use a fork. Alright, now that I'm done whisking, the video also recommended I do something kind of interesting. Just to add, there we go, a tablespoon of water. If I can find the tablespoon measure. There we go, half a tablespoon. Just to add a tablespoon of water to your eggs. And apparently that can help the eggs fluff up while they're cooking, which I found interesting, so I decided to try it. Okay. Alright, now got the pan, or whatever you call it. Now I'm gonna set it to kind of a little bit below medium to make sure that it heats up, but I don't want it to get too hot so it doesn't overcook the eggs. Oh my god. Cut up a lot of turkey. Whatever. Now, in order to keep the eggs from sticking, some people like to use butter. I prefer just using olive oil, just because it's easier. Alright, olive oil is spread around, the stove is heated up, so now it's time to start. And I'm semi-confident that I can do this. Okay, so first step is pour the eggs in. Okay. Oh, I should probably get a plate. That'd be a good idea. Plate. Alright, now the video says to kind of let the eggs sit in there for a little bit and let the kind of outer edge cook, so that there's almost like a floor on the bottom of the eggs. So when you put the ingredients in, that they sit on that floor as opposed to just floating or sinking to the bottom of the pan and getting like stuck in the eggs. So I'm gonna wait a little bit, wait for the flour to form. Alright, so now I can kind of see a flour formed, so I'm gonna put the meat in. Try to spread it around as best I can. It's probably not gonna work that well. Oh god. Whatever. Just whatever. There we go. Now add the spinach. Whoops. Alright. Now add the cheese. Now I can already kind of tell that this is enough cheese, so I'm just going to kind of save this. And I think that's good. Now, the video says that I've never actually done before when trying to make an omelet is to put a cover on the pan and let it kind of cook itself for about 2 minutes. So I'm going to do that and see how it turns out. Just do roughly 2 minutes. Alright, so it's been 2 minutes, so now... Oof. Holy crap, there's a huge bubble right there. I'm going to try to poke it. There we go. Deflate a little bit. Now, here comes the part that I always seem to mess up at, and that's the flip. So, hopefully I'll be able to do this. Oh god, it's not going well. Oh god. Okay, I think I've got this. And oh my god, I think I overcooked it a little bit. That was just a horrible flip. I lost like all of the spinach. I'm gonna try to shove it back in. There we go. There we go. Oh my god, that burns. Okay. So as you can see, I kind of suck at flipping these things. And I also kind of overcooked it. And it also split open right here, and I'm not sure how to prevent that. But whatever. Okay. So now, oh dear god. This thing is like, oh my god. Okay. Gotta get it out of the pan. Raja! Okay. That was interesting. Okay. Oh. Piece of spinach. So, that wasn't very pretty. But, I mean, could have gone worse, I guess. Maybe it could have gone worse. Alright, so overall, as you can see, it kind of looks... Well, let's just say it doesn't look anything like it looked in the video. So... so obviously... Obviously, my omelet making skills could use a little bit of work. But, I mean, egg and cheese is egg and cheese, whether or not it looks like egg and cheese or not. So, still tastes good. So, yeah. I think probably the biggest thing to take away is you really want to make sure that you don't overcook the eggs. So probably when I let it sit, I'm probably going to do less than 2 minutes, probably more like 1 minute. And hopefully it not overcooking will help with the flipping. And I'm not sure how to help with the tearing. I'm not sure how to make it more solid. I might have to look that up. How to make sure my omelet is more sturdy and not flimsy like this, where it tears and breaks apart real easily. But overall, I mean, got all the ingredients in it. And It kind of looks like an omelet that threw up what was supposed to be in it. So, yeah,